tab event that we have to rein in.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to tweet out. One of these tabs has something interesting in it. All right. There we go. Let's see. Does it recognize Dankinia? Yes. Does it recognize Sparrowhawk 1? Maybe. Yes. All right.
Yeah. I didn't realize I didn't have Chrome on this computer.
No worries. Retweet from where? Retweet from there. There we go. Okay. That, and now I will go drop it in all the Discord things and see if I can upset certain unnamed individuals. All right.
Ooh, who are we upsetting today?
Well,
Nope.
it's usually the person.
It's usually always the same person, yeah. Here we go. There we go. All right, Mia, start the timer. We'll see where the officer bingo falls on that one. ESO. I should put it in ESO's channel. Where? Good Lord. No, that's the voice channel. Get out of the voice channel, Ted. There's ESO. It's not Eve. Same 3 letters. Starts the same thing.
No. Different 3 letters. Starts the same thing.
Close enough. All right. Chat room, let us know when you can see and hear us. Hopefully, Tiber sees us.
Yes, we are seen and heard.
Hopefully, Seema recovered from the thunderstorm and has power again.
Oh, yeah. I know. They've been some kicking butt weather out there.
Yeah.
We've been having fun with the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have a heat headache.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I had a weather-related headache this morning. It was just the pressure from the system.
I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go hiking. I looked at the weather. It was 90 degrees at 4 in the morning, and I said no.
All right. Max says we are live.
All
Who's
right.
leading the monkey show?
Me. I'm the monkey. All right.
Oh,
Going.
wait.
Yes?
No, I think we're good.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this episode of the AIE Podcast.
Wow. AIE Alliance is recruiting. That still sounds shady.
Speaking of which, what do you plan to play in Classic WoW?
And it were as if 1,000 voices all said, yay, at once, and they weren't silenced.
Happy Summer of Love.
And we have Dankinia and Sparrow here to talk to us about AIE and ESO.
All that and more coming up now.
Bringing you the latest news from the AIE gaming community from planet Earth and beyond. This is the AIE Podcast.
Welcome to episode 325 of the podcast celebrating you, the Alea Octa S gaming community, the Die Has Been Podcast. I am Makala. To my left is Tetsemi.
I have no spreadsheet yet, but Cyrene has made one for the Summer of Love.
Ooh, excellent. All right. And to my virtual right and, pretty much virtual right and west is Mewcow.
Greetings, guildies.
And this week we're joined by our very special guests, Dankinia and Sparrow, who are here to talk to us about AIE and ESO, aka Elder Scrolls Online. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. All right, before we get into the news and ESO and all of that, I want to know what you guys have been up to lately. We're going to start alphabetically because that's who I am as a human being. Dankinia, what have you been doing? Out of game?
Yeah, all sorts of things. I just got back from a trip to Washington where I got to enjoy cooler weather, visited the Space Needle museums. It's rather nice. So that's the out-of-game stuff. No D&D for the last few weeks because vacation.
You were in Washington.
Yeah, Washington. And in-game, I've been doing a lot of ESO, World of Warcraft, New Braid, things like that. Dipped my toe in Final Fantasy. Still not sold on it yet.
Nice. Okay.
Yay! She's one of us. One of us.
Not yet, Ted.
Not yet.
Oh, she will be.
She's dabbling.
Yes,
What,
dabbling.
I'm just
is a good
curious.
word.
What did you play?
I did a Arcanist.
What race?
The ones that look sort of like elves.
Elves, basically.
The elves. Okay. We didn't know if you went with a potato race or not. So
Which one is the potato race?
The sentient potatoes.
the Lalafels.
Oh, no.
Abba would like to let you know the first 30 days is free after you buy the game.
Yeah.
Well, I had used the first 30 days free previously.
Oh, okay.
And well, I'd used it and then had some problems with computer changeover because I started it and then got the new machine and then, yeah, didn't really go back to it. Decided to try it again. So I actually did a time card. Try it again.
Good idea.
So
What did Noob do last night? Anything fun?
we killed Jaina.
Again?
Nice.
Yes, again, because I missed it the week before because I was on vacation. But yeah, we killed Jaina. And
That's awesome.
Let's see, we had some epic laughter with one of our people jumping off a dock accidentally.
Nice.
Was that Gajira?
Yeah, that was G. It was- if you watch
Yeah.
the clip, oh my gosh. I was laughing so hard.
Oh yeah. Well, hey Kenny, just so you know, New Braid killed Jaina one more time than Fert actually had the continents or constitution to deal
Yeah.
with. So we killed her once and went nope.
Yep.
Left the raid.
Nope, right out.
Yeah,
Well-
nope, that chip.
I said we had to go back and do it because I missed it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
We
That's,
went
that's
back
you know,
and did it.
Yeah.
leader's prerogative.
Yeah, next week our plan is to do, what is it? I keep wanting to say Crucible, but that's not
Crucible Storms?
Yes, I think that's it.
You're not
Yeah.
talking about the new raid, correct?
No, the
Not
two
the
boss
new
one.
but the short
Yeah.
one in the middle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through that at least once so that everyone can see it, and then we might start the following one.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah.
Very cool.
So when
all
is,
right.
I forgot there was a 2-boss raid in between the two
Yeah.
raids. Oh, that's how forgettable those raids were.
Wow.
And my question is how long before New Braid is in Final Fantasy 14? Because that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm level 11.
All right, so we know what you're
So
doing this
4
weekend.
levels and she's good, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
About 36, no, 39 levels, and you'll be able to do the first raids.
Okay.
I'm not making any promises there.
All right. So speaking of Final Fantasy, Mew, what have you been up to in or out of game?
It's interesting that you ask. I might have been playing Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah, so pretty much just living in there lately, occasionally coming up for air. There's this thing called raid teams and WoW that occasionally gets my attention, and we kind of, oh yeah, there's a game over there, and we'll, delve into the new raid. So yeah, at least for H&H, we've gotten all the way to, we haven't taken her on yet, but we've done all of the bosses except for the last one, except for Ashara. So,
That's
yeah,
good.
we kind of powered through that. So I don't know if we're gonna. I think because it's so early, we're just gonna go through again, get some more gear and whatnot, because there's still a lot of good gear in there.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like the Crucible of Storms where it was that gear was still the same level, so you weren't really. You might be getting an upgrade. You might be getting an interesting piece of gear that has some curious traits to it, but it wasn't like an item level upgrade. So. Yeah, so everyone first getting into the Eternal Palace is actually getting eye level upgrades, and so there's still a lot of good gear in there. And I have started playing with a new character. I brought my warrior up to speed finally, so now I have a tanky
Give them all
warrior.
the Benthic gear. Here you go.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It started the new raid with Benthic gear, and then it was in the course of the game new. So I took it through for the first time through Eternal Palace, and no gear.
Right.
Okay, finally here's some gear. It's like it knew I was waiting for something new. So I did manage to get a nice shield and some bracers and fun stuff like that. So, and I think
Awesome.
there's, for those playing WoW, there is an emissary giving a weapon right now.
There is, yesterday's emissary was a 415 scaling weapon, and then today's is a 415 equipment cache, which I got a 425 weapon out of.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be looking forward to tonight, probably after we do a bit of furting.
Nice.
But otherwise, just tons of time in Final Fantasy 14. I have, of course, with having altitis, I'm working on 2 new alts because I have one alt that's already gone through the main story. All the way up to level 80, and then I'm working on 2 more. One so that I can do raiding with AIE, and we can have our own version of New Braid kind of going along. And then I have another one on a different server because I like to have one in each data center because of the way they have it set up is that if you're on data center, you can visit any server on the data center and do cross realm stuff and all that fun stuff. So if you have a character in each data center, which there's 3 of, then you can play with literally anyone, and you're not restricted in any way. So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's been my focus.
Great. Sparrow, what have you been up to in and out of game?
Outside of game, my youngest son and I, we both do medieval reenactments together. So I've been building a suit of 13th century knight's armor for a 12-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
It's tourney season.
Awesome.
So we're spending a lot of weekends out hitting people with swords and being hit by large people with swords. It's a lot of fun. In game, hunting dragons and fishing. They gave me a whole new area to fish in, so I'm ecstatic.
And have you gotten all the secret fish? Or wait, are you talking WoW or are you talking ESO?
ESO.
Okay.
Yeah, Elsewhere is open now.
Okay.
I do want to point out, though, it's slightly reversed where you're hitting people with swords in your real life and fishing in your game life.
Sounds perfectly normal to me.
It's kind of role reversal for what most, what the normal status, but
it's a lot easier to clean up after fishing in game than it is in real life.
True.
Absolutely true. Yeah, you don't have to clean them or anything.
Exactly.
Now, do you guys use real bladed weapons or are they the foam sword, or what kind of weapons do you guys use?
I use real bladed weapons. He uses a wood core with foam around it for his age group.
Got it. That makes perfect sense.
Cool.
But I still couldn't have him going out there without having the proper armor on.
Oh God, no.
You got to look right to be right.
Exactly. Oh, that is so cool. Very jealous. All right, Tet, what have you been up to?
Well, as Mew said, we have been raiding. We like this raid tier a whole lot more than we did the past 2 previous raid tiers. In fact, I forgot there was a raid in between the 2 of them. That's how forgettable it was. So we're 5 of 8. We're gonna go poke at the 6th and hopefully the 7th boss tonight. And then we'll see where we go from there, if we roll back or if we re-extend, because on the 3rd and the 6th boss, you get special gear or special item that you're collecting, and you need, 9 of them, Mew?
Yep. Well, 9 for the first version of it, then you need another 9 for the next version of it.
Right.
I think there's 3 tiers, and the 4th tier is actually a special boss thing you only get from Mythic or something like that.
Yeah, so
yeah, you want to keep getting those, and you get 3 in normal, 1 in LFR, and I think you get 6 in heroic.
Yeah, they basically, heroic would give you 3, and then the normal 3 as well. So they're not forcing you to go back and do normal. You don't get 9 if you do heroic. Correct. And then normal. You only get the 6. So So we did that. We're really happy. The fights are at least interesting, less painful, same amount of personal responsibility, but it doesn't lend itself to one person being able to wipe the raid by screwing up, unless it's the tanks, and that's always the case. So I've been doing that. Got exalted to both factions. Didn't unlock any new story. Very disappointed by that. So but I was able to buy the essences. I got the hard essence to get is the one off Mechagon, because it requires 40 of the spare crates and then 15 of the galvanic oscillators, which only come from world quests and rarely drop from rares on the island. So that was a long slog for that, but I've got the one I needed. So I've been having fun hanging out leveling that stuff up, progressing the story in Final Fantasy 14. I'm still in Stormblood. They're in Shadowbringers. I'm in Stormblood, so I'm one behind, but catching up. So
Nice.
And Kenny, I do have I think a level 10, maybe. I think it's a rogue. I'll have to check, but I made a second character. So if you need somebody to low level hang out with, just let me know.
I will let you know.
All right. So McCullough, what have you been up to?
Let's see. We had a little show last Sunday at one of the local gaming shops. It is with an organization called Do Better Gaming and Games for Dames. So it's a women plus gaming group night where they had like D&D set up, like a beginner's D&D game, how to roll your character. They had Munchkin. They had a Harry Potter game going, but it was using the Savage World rules. So that was kind of fun. But we were vending. So we, the only thing we ended up selling was headbands, but that's kind of because how we were set up. But it was a lot of fun just to kind of be in a room full of, lady gamers of all shapes and sizes. So enjoyed
Very
that.
cool.
Little bit of gaming of the roll of the dice version. We played last Sunday, and SJ brought her new character in, which was fun. It was kind of a role reversal because our long-standing Thursday game, her character is very reserved. She's a dragonborn paladin. She's very shy. And my character, of course, is the the fire sorcerer. So she's, exactly what you think she would be. And she brought in a Lycan who is a warlock, who, does the dirty deeds when it comes to what needs to get done to find information. And my character is a scholar. So we were kind of a role reversal where my character blushed quite a bit, which is very much what I do to her in our regular Thursday game. We didn't have Monday game because Kenny and Elkarth were out of town, but we did. We have a new addition to the family, so it's been a lot of our energy. Our good friend Mills IM'd me Thursday at work and said, "Hey, so my mom found this little black kitten, and can you foster her until we can get her into a shelter?" He did this knowing full well that she wouldn't get to a shelter. It's kind of who he is.
Foster.
So if you're up to it, you and I can go pick her up after work. Yeah. So 10 minutes after picking her up, maybe 30 minutes. We're still on the road. I messaged Ted. I'm like, hey, I know what I want for my birthday. And just send him a picture of the cat.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I did. So her name is Shuri Sakura Dammit Mills.
Well, everything has to have Dammit Mills in it.
Well, and also
but it's a positive.
There's never actually been anything bad with Dammit Mills in it. Hey, do you want to play D&D? Dammit Mills.
Yeah, it's never anything bad. It's
hey, you should listen to this album. Dammit Mills. So the kitten, it had to be included in the kitten's name.
Yeah.
And
here's 100 copies of this comic I need somebody to talk about. So here you go.
Here's Fables 1 through 100. I need to talk about Frau. Damn it, Mills. Do you want to read Saga? So it's an ongoing story of our friendship. But this one I think is the longest lasting because we now have a breathing being in our house. But she's this little beautiful black kitten and we love her and she makes life really interesting. And we're hoping, because she's very social, that we're going to be able to train her to be the DMK, the DM's cat during games. That is our goal. That is what I've been doing. And let's jump into news. We don't have a ton this week, but that gives us more time for our friends from ESO.
All right. Hang on. Awkward pause here.
AIE News.
All right. And in Guild Podcast news, so Torrescape Podcast 301, a piece is a lie on Tatooine. Update 5.10.4, Peacetime on Tatooine, and the Companions Fixed, supposedly, are the main topics of conversation for this week for AIE. SEMA, Max the Gray, and Astromech EPC 301. Also covered was a bit of community, game, and guild news. And in SOTOR's Gay Podcast 302, SDCC and Livestream, San Diego Comic-Con Cantina Developer Livestream, and Live PTS. These topics and more are covered this week by AIE SEMA, Max the Gray, and Ratchamech 302. And in Working Class Nerds, episode 49, Marcus and Nick talk about their recent gaming adventures and SOTOR's update 5.10.4 on the eve of Marcus's surgery to repair. Well, it's something, guys. You're gonna have to listen to the episode and find out what he did to hurt himself this time.
Yeah. All right. And in WoW news, the Alliance raid team needs more people, recruiting all roles. Post in the raid recruitment channel or contact Cyrene if you are interested. And expect announcements soon, not TM, regarding WoW Classic. While we await the Classic launch and grind Mechagon dailies, Maynard thought it'd be fun to see which classes AIE is considering. They might do another survey after launch to see how it changes. Link is in the show notes and in the WoW channel of Discord. And here we go. So we are going to be covering the Summer of Love schedule for each game as we go through and do the news for them. So here is the WoW Summer of Love schedule. Tuesday, July 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WoW Alliance World Quest Party. On Wednesday, July 31st, 8 p.m. EST, on the Horde side, the Kirin Tor Tavern Crawl. Friday, August 2nd, our Remembrance Day. Both the Horde and the Alliance will be at the Shrine of the Fallen Heroes with War Mode turned off. And Saturday, August 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, both Horde and Alliance are going to be running Coop. Meet at 8 p.m. and then they will roll out at 9. And Sunday, August 4th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both Horde and Alliance are going to meet in the Dark Moon Fair for Dark Moon Fair fun.
Ooh.
Exciting. And in SOTOR news, a popular fix went in with 5.10.4, which allowed ranged companions to once again decide to run in and join the fight, even if they initially happened to be out of range. And a yay was heard echoing throughout the force.
Yay!
The PTS is live-ish now. Jump in and try the proposed changes to Inquisitors and Warriors for Onslaught, which is coming in October. The Summer of 300 event just got a huge shot in the arm with the start of a month-long double XP event. The AIE Summer of Love was officially kicked off in SWTOR with a special Mega event. Not only that, but it was Mega's 1-year anniversary. Marcus entertained the crowd with trivia and prizes contributed by Elon D, Mayalung, and Zen as we took on the ancient threat on Yavin 4. Many awesome screenshots were taken of everyone at the beach at Rishi. Check back later for screenshots of everyone by that vanquished boss. And then on to the, we have a special MFN week for the special Summer of Love stuff. Should be accessible to characters of all levels. Just to be safe, make sure you do have a ship, though. So you need to be far enough in the story to have the ship.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the I just rolled this character. Yeah, get to your ship.
Yep. Yeah, you can't do anything without it.
Get to a chopper.
Yes. So, Saturday, July 27th. Wasn't that yesterday?
Yes, that would be yesterday.
It was. Sorry, I put it in there for reference.
Okay, so yesterday was, of course, the event we mentioned earlier. Tuesday, however, July 30th, 9 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Max time. SWTOR will be doing their MFN special edition. And then Friday, August 2nd, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Max time. SWTOR will be doing traditional point in Duran Mountains on Alderaan.
All right, and we have Final Fantasy XIV Summer of Love schedule. This upcoming Wednesday, July 31st, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a mandatory Fun Night Special Edition. And they will be doing Remembrance Day, of course, as the rest of the guild, Friday, August 2nd, 9 p.m. Eastern Time at the Free Company House.
Yep. All right. And in STO news, Summer of Love, Sunday, July 28th. That's now in 3 minutes. Wait. No, they backed it off. They backed it off
Thank
an
you
hour.
guys. You're the best.
It's hour and 30 minutes. They are doing their MFN special edition. They'll be doing the Star Trek Summer of Love event on Risa, not Rishi.
That confused me for a second. I will fully admit that when Mia was reading, I'm like,
Rishi.
Yeah. Rishi. No, Risa. All right. You just need a level 10 Starfleet and have a Starfleet aligned character. And then Friday, August 2nd in STO at 9 p.m. Eastern, they will be meeting at the Memorial at Wolf 359. And man, did I want to say Wharf 359, but it's Wolf 359.
That's kind of the way the tongue rolls when it comes to talking to Star Trek.
Yep. And in other space news, Eve is going to be doing Secret Eve stuff on Friday, August 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern. They're meeting in Discord, so who knows what they're up to. It's probably more Secret Eve stuff.
Always. Oh, hey, guys. Just a quick note from Abavan for Final Fantasy. Anyone in the free company house can teleport you once you join and get in game. You do not require a specific expansion.
Yep.
All right. And in Guild Wars 2. Wait, Guild Wars 2?
Yeah, and they're busy.
Dude, they're busy. Holy crap, that's awesome. All right, in Guild Wars 2 Summer of Love schedule. Monday, July 29th, or tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern Time. Guild Wars 2 Mandatory Fun Night special edition. On Thursday, August 4th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have dungeon runs with Mail Lung. And of course, Friday, for our Remembrance event, we have meet at Lion's Arch and the Field of the Fallen.
And in Lord of the Rings Online news for Summer of Love, they will be doing Remembrance Day August 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern. It will be on the hill behind the Prancing Pony. Wow, let me try that again. The hill behind the Prancing Pony in Bree. And then Saturday, August 3rd, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, they will be doing a Mandatory Fun Night special edition.
Ooh, all right. So
Words
that
are
is
hard.
Words are hard. So that is your Summer of Love 2019 schedule of events. And with that, shall we get to our lovely friends Dan Kinney and Sparrow and find out what's going on in Elder Scrolls Online and where the best fishing spots are?
Everywhere.
Elsewhere. They're elsewhere.
Oh, well played,
Ooh.
sir.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. I think Kenny is muted. Let's see
Muted.
if we can get.
Yes, I was
There we
muted.
go. There
I
we
have
go.
fixed that.
All right.
Okay, technical difficulties, also known as user error.
ID10T? No, I love you. Pepcat?
Pepcac.
Okay.
Problem exists between keyboard and share.
All right. So for ESO, so our mandatory fun nights are every Friday night. And for the Summer of Love, we are going to delay it. Normally we start at 9 p.m. Eastern, but because of the Remembrance Day event in WoW on August 2nd, we're going to be meeting up in Discord with everybody. And then after the WoW event is over, we're going to be doing a tour of people's people's personal houses in game. So everyone who plays with us is encouraged to decorate one of your residences, and we'll just go through and do a non-combat activity of just, showing off and talking to each other and having a good day.
How am I going to pick one?
A dragon-infested tour of homes.
Yeah, so we decided to pick one this time, and we could always do another one in the future, because some people have lots of awesomely decorated homes.
It's like picking a favorite child.
You only have one child.
I do.
Roll a d20. But yeah, so that's the plan for the Summer of Love stuff. And
Nice.
Since Elsewhere and Fishing was mentioned, Sparrow, you want to talk about Season of the Dragon?
Oh yeah, we've made it through the first part of Season of the Dragon, which was the opening of Northern Elsewhere. Got the dragons out. Everything is fantastic there. Scalebreaker is coming soon. They announced it at QuakeCon yesterday that it'll be August 12th for PC and Mac, August 27th for PS4 and Xbox One. It's going to have 2 new dungeons, quality of life improvements, and a lot of changes for the way the classes play. Some of that'll be good. Some of that'll be a little bit difficult. But I think overall, it's just going to take a matter of changing your buttons around a little bit.
Mhm.
It's going to, and we get another prologue quest. And for those of you who are into ESO, the return of Sai Sahan, the greatest red guard ever, and he's bringing the dragon guard with him. They're not telling us how he's. Yeah, I was super stoked when I saw him show up in the new video.
So was I.
They're not letting us know how he's coming back, but he's coming back and he's bringing friends with him. And they also mentioned at QuakeCon that the dragons will be moving out of Just Elsewhere, so we're going to be seeing them in other places as Season of the Dragon progresses.
Nice.
And, in the main story quest, you have some decisions to make regarding Sai. So I am curious to see how they address one of those decisions that you could have made. Trying not to spoil anything.
No spoilers, sweetie.
I'll be quiet then.
So, but yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. And because of the way our MFN works on Friday nights, I've decided that we'll probably be checking out the new dungeons the first Friday night after Elsewhere or after Scalebreaker comes out. So be prepared for that. There's probably going to be a lot of deaths. I'll be practicing my floor tanking, even though I play DPS.
It's you though. It's kind of your MO.
Running us off cliffs.
Running us off cliffs, that happens too.
Yep.
And for MFNs, we usually do like zone clears for sky shards or random dungeon queuing and daily quests for events. But this, I think, will be fun doing specific dungeons just to see the new content. So
awesome.
Oh,
so if someone is sorry.
Oh, I was just going to add in, when they do the final expansion of the year for this, we're getting another zone as well. And it's supposed to be about the size of Clockwork City for those of you who have played it before.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So if somebody wanted to get involved in ESO, is it buy and play subscription? What's the easiest way to get involved?
So it is basically buy it once and you don't need to sub. You can sub. Cool. They have what they call ESO Plus, which the best thing ever about ESO Plus is the crafting bag, because you can hold unlimited crafting mats and inventory management is a thing. And Sparrow likes to catch all the fish. So crafting bags are important.
Yep, and the bags you do have are doubled. And the housing is also doubled. So if you're into housing, you definitely need that.
You additionally get a small XP and small gold bonus as you're playing too. If you're a member there.
And also, as an ESO Plus, you get all of the DLC, not the chapters, but the DLC is included, so you don't have to pay any extra for that. The chapters, which are the big expansions, like Somerset was, Elsewhere is, those you do have to pay for. But it's also super easy for a new player to get involved, especially if you join the guild there. The game is designed to allow people to group up. You can quest together. The way the world scales, it's super easy for a high-level person to help you. You both contribute to the game. You both do damage. It's not like you're just standing there and someone else is doing it for you. The scaling works super well, and you can group up with people from level 1. So,
and what level is the game at right now?
So that's really hard to say.
It's they do it kind of interestingly. So the code in ESO considers all players are level 50.
Okay.
Period. So whether you're level 1 or you're level 50, the game sees you as 50. That's why when you're all out there doing stuff together, you're basically contributing the same amount. It's just as you level up, you're getting more stats, more better gear, stuff like that. So that's kind of more how you level up. And then once you get to 50, you do is it champion points in ESO? Because there's so many names for what they call these things now.
Yep, champion points.
Yeah, champion points. So that's where you kind of get the bonus levels. So once a character hits 50, any experience they get goes towards the champion levels. And then they get you like little stat bonuses or little special extras. And that's how they kind of let you keep leveling without leveling. So it's kind of a fun way of doing it. But that's how they get around the whole you can play with anyone. Because as far as the game's concerned, everyone's 50.
Cool. All right.
And the right now, champion points cap out at 810. So even though you can't apply them after 810, you still actually earn experience toward them. And in previous expansions, what they've done is they've increased how many of them you can apply. So if you keep playing after 8-10, you could rack up tons of that experience ready to go the next time they bump that up by 10.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so if it goes up to 1,000 and you've already leveled up enough experience, it'll just be 1,000 when it comes out.
And gear works really well for it too.
And for the starting players, we've got several crafters in the guild currently that can get you training gear that'll give you XP bonuses, get you set up and playing. And the guild bank, because I dumped a bunch of stuff in there, has got tons of recipes and things, and probably 7,000 fish sticks. Keeney, don't look in the bank.
It's kind of like left sharks and milk. Got it.
If there are 7,000 fish sticks in there, Sparrow, expect to get them back.
Is there a way to name one of those tabs Blame Sparrow?
Unfortunately, the inventory doesn't really have tabs.
But I think it's an unspoken Blame Sparrow then.
Oh yeah, the fish sticks are always Blame Sparrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really easy for a new player to get involved, and we will absolutely help you run things, learn things, answer questions. That's what we're there for.
Great. What?
Oh, I'm laughing at Max in the podcast channel said, okay, I'm ready for the summer night event in STO now. I just spent the last hour getting this outfit worked off. It's a Hawaiian shirt with capris. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he looks like Space Randy.
Exactly.
Very Magnum PI.
Yeah. Meets
Exactly.
Magneto with the white hair.
Yeah, there you go. We like that.
All right, so anything else that we should know about ESO?
Dragon hunting is a thing. So there's a daily quest to kill 3 dragons, but the dragons are always around, and it's a big deal right now. And you'll find these huge groups of people just constantly out running around finding the dragons. It's a blast. It's a huge community gathering, and it's fun, and you get good toys out of it.
Yeah. And go ahead.
I was saying you guys always have a very active chat channel, which is good.
Yep, we try. And we have so with the dragons, because of the way ESO works, it's not just one group or one party tags the dragon and only that group gets credit for it. It's all shared. So you can have 30 people attacking that dragon. None of them are grouped up together, but everybody is getting credit, which makes it a lot more fun open world too. I mean, anything you tag works the same way. It's not, they get it and you don't if they get there first or whatever. It's the game is designed for people to group up and help each other, which I think is awesome.
So collaborative.
Yep. It encourages it and works well with it.
And it has fishing.
And where is your favorite fishing spot currently, Sparrow?
My favorite fishing spot is Southern Elsewhere along the riverbank by the Way Shrine. There's usually 5 or 6 fishing nodes available there, and it's a blast. And very few monsters to come and kill you. Just a troll you got to beat up every now and then.
All right.
And who doesn't like beating up trolls?
Yeah, it's like a 2-for-1. You got to relax by beating up the troll and then relax by fishing.
Exactly.
Gamers have a weird idea of relaxing. All right. Yeah. I think that actually is it for tonight's show. Thank you guys for coming on and chatting about ESO.
Anytime.
And
You're welcome.
while the chat room begins suggesting show titles, where can you guys be found?
Well, for me, I live stream MFN for ESO and New Braid and WoW every week at twitch.tv/DanKinia. And I am at DanKinia on Twitter, and that's DanKinia. So.
Best place to find me is on Twitter, and I'm at SparrowHawk1. That's SparrowHawk with an E and then the number 1.
Excellent.
And if you ever need to find Kenny, just use the Where's Kenny hashtag, and you'll find her right away.
Yep. We need to revive that because it's been too long since.
I know.
Exactly. So I'm sure
I'll start that next week with coffee runs.
There
That
you go.
works.
Exactly. All right. Well, if you have a question or a comment about this show or any of our shows, you can email us at podcast@aie-guild.org. You can also follow us on Twitter. The show is at AIE Podcast. Mew is at the Mew Cow. McCullough is at Cyberwave, and I am at Ivory Tiger. We record live with video every other Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can join the chat room and play along with us on our website, AIE-guild.org. Just click the podcast live stream link, and our Discord server for chat is AIE-guild.info/Discord. Our theme was composed by the amazing Andrew Allen. Follow him at Keys with Soul or follow his website, keyswithsoul.com.
And this is normally where we would talk about whatever AIE member Segas we got this week, but the mailbox is empty. So, but if you'd like to have a segment played on the show, or just a little blurb, let us know. Please send it to podcast@aie-guild.org.
And next time we'll be talking to Marcus about the AIE community. So until then, AIE, this is Makala.
This is Tetsemi.
This is Mewcow.
And this has been the AIE Podcast.
Yay!
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 Short and sweet show tonight.
Which is good, because the heat is definitely hurting me.
Yeah.
Don't die, Mute. Don't die.
No, we need you, Mew.
Yeah. I'll survive.
This is not one of those times where I just suggest that you move to Phoenix to solve a problem, because it's not going to help much.
No.
I can suggest Canada, though. It's lovely up here today.
I bet. Yeah, no, the cars thought it was 102 today as we were running around.
Ugh.
And I think that's what caused problems with Jen's cars. I think that the heat cooked the
Probably.
battery. So, can you hear?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear X. Oh, this is awesome. I like the second title that's been suggested.
Yes. Oh my God.
Summer of Love and Fish Sticks, Blame Sparrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I accept all blame.
All right.
Oh, hey, Sparrow.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
writing. I'm plugging away at writing.
That is exciting. I love that. I want to read it.
I look over the other night and I'm like, it's like an hour past when you go to bed. And I'm like, are you just having to get something out of your brain? She's like, yeah.
I'll direct message you the fun I had today with addresses and how weird things got. It was good.
I want to see.
Yes.
Right on. Now I have something to look forward to.
Yeah. I'm only a few pages in. I kind of started in the middle of something, like this is what's in my brain. So we're just going to go with this and create it.
Creative mental vomiting. It's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not up to starting from the beginning, so we're going to start a few pages in.
Some of my favorite books
Awesome.
start in the middle.
It should. Yeah.
I tend to read the last chapter of books first, so there is that.
Because that way you know if you need to just throw the book across the room and not read it.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, cool. Thank you, chat room. I think we're going to go with the second.
We're blaming Sparrow.
Fish Sticks and Blame Pharaoh. And everyone, if you haven't been in STO, free to play, hop in. Just need to get to level 10. It goes quick. And you got, 45 minutes. You should be able to make level 10. Join, make sure you're on Starfleet aligned, and you're good. So
And then
enjoy
you can
the
get
Summer of
a
Love.
cool Space Randy outfit.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop the broadcast.